Hello everybody, I'm Michelle Elizabeth and today I'm your subject matter expert on soft skills. What the heck is a soft skill, you might ask? Don't worry, I got you covered. So it's the non-technical part of your job. You know, the technical part, you gotta do this and that, click on these things, say this, say that, you know, follow procedures and policies. But the soft skills are the non-technical parts, the way that the customer knows that they're talking to a human being and not an automated system. You know, they could be talking to the automated system, which has a human voice, but does not understand them at all, and they end up being frustrated and stuff by it. Or they could be talking to a call you guys get a lot, calling somebody and it's offshore and they feel like they're just talking to a robot, or they feel like this person's just reading off the screen and not really connecting, not understanding them. Soft skills is that connection, that way to make them feel like they're talking to a human, and it makes the whole process of calling customer service a little less painful, because I'm sure you've been there. It's not fun calling customer service. There are so many annoying parts of it as the customer. So we're there, the soft skills are what's there to make it a little less painful. Okay, now that you know what it is, how do you do it? Okay, here we go. So first I'm gonna go over a couple of these things and steps, and then give you examples of it. So how you do it. Number one is building rapport, and you can do that straight off the bat. As soon as they call in and you're waiting for the system to load, you ask them their name. Hey, how are you doing today? And that really goes a long way. Just saying, hey, how are you? It puts them in that, oh, okay, I'm okay. And most of the time they ask, oh, how are you? So then it puts them in that mindset of, hey, I'm talking to a person. And then always make it organic. Like, if they are calling about, like, you see their address is in New York and you used to live there, or you have family there, be like, oh, hey, you're in New York? Oh, that's so cool. I have family there. What part? Blah, blah, blah. Or for me, I usually, when they mention a purchase that they made, they're like, oh, you know, I bought this Michael Kors purse, blah, blah, blah. I'll be like, oh, you have a Michael Kors purse? Oh my God, my sister got me one for Christmas and it is so cool and I love it. Oh, it's so awesome. Do you like yours? What's going on? You know, make it personal. Or if they have a fragrance and I see the, you know, it's like Gucci Guilty. I'm like, oh my God, that's my favorite. I just bought that again. I love it. Do you guys like it too? Make it personal. Make sure that they know they're talking to a human, because most likely they're calling us for something that's annoying, something they're frustrated about. So getting that little hype up, that little energy, that little personality boost really helps, like, make the call go smoother. Now, throughout the call, you're gonna wanna use what I like to call like fluff words or delightful phrases. And of course, you gotta make it your own and see what seems organic to you and what fits your personality. But these sound similar to like, oh, I'd be happy to help you with that. Or, thank you so much for holding. I really appreciate your patience. Just stuff like that, delightful phrases. I'd be happy to help them with that. Or, you know, just like little things like that, whether it's happy or delighted, just make them feel appreciated. Make them feel, you know, that their time is valuable. Oh, thank them for little things, like when you ask for a password, or you ask for the last for their social, anything that you ask them for, if they provide it to you, say thank you, or excellent, or great, I appreciate that, every single time, because they're calling you to get something resolved, and we're asking them for information. Chances are they've already talked to another department, already given that department their information, so they don't want to give it again. And so if we make that every time they say something, we say something positive back, it really helps it go smoothly and helps them feel a little bit better. Okay, next is verbal active listening cues. So active listening cues are things that let the other person know that you're talking to them. When it's like you and me in conversation and we're face to face, we can make eye contact. You can see by my gestures, you can see by me leaning in or leaning away, or my body posture. You can see these things that I'm paying attention or not. But over the phone, they don't see that. So what do? There's little things that you can do. Right, I see. Okay. Yeah. Wow, man, that, like, you know, you say whatever you say in conversation. Like, okay, if you're talking, pretend you're talking to a friend, okay, and if you're talking to a friend, you might be like, damn, man, that sucks, I'm so sorry to hear that, that really blows, man. Obviously you can't say that to a customer, but you got to find a way to verbalize that feeling, you know, get that point across. I've noticed on my calls, I usually say, oh no. I'm like, oh no, man. Or, oh, wow. Or, gotcha. Yeah, gotcha. I see. Things like that. You sprinkle that throughout the call. That makes the customer know that you really are listening to them. So that one and the fluff words and delightful phrases, you sprinkle both of those throughout the whole call. Now, the next part is very important. It's like you got to do it right up off the bat. When they tell you the problem, why they're calling in, you acknowledge the issue, you recap, and give an empathy statement. Acknowledge the issue, recap, give an empathy statement, and then you take ownership and give an assurance statement. So let me say that again, and then I'll give you an example. Acknowledge the issue and recap, give an empathy statement, and then you take ownership and give an assurance statement. So what does that sound like? Here's 2 examples of what that sounds like. Example number 1. So, Mr. Jones, you paid your bill in full and you thought you had a 0 balance, but then you got another statement that had interest charges? Oh, wow, I can definitely see how that would be upsetting. Or I can definitely see how that would be confusing or frustrating, concerning, whatever it is at the moment, whatever you feel like he's giving you or whatever feels right at the moment. You know, I can definitely see how that would feel, blah, blah, blah. Well, you've reached the right place. I will definitely take a look at your bill and figure out, I will definitely take a look at your bill for you and figure out what happens and see what's going on. Or you could say, maybe make a partnership agreement. Like, oh, well, I'll take a look at your bill for you and we can figure this out together. Like when you put that partnership in, when you say we're going to do this together, then they realize, hey, like, you're not against me, you're for me. And then also it helps it helps when you're breaking the news to them that, yeah, these are valid charges. You know, they realize, oh, they're partnered in this, so it's all good. The second one is, so Ms. Rodriguez, so you went to the store to pay your bill and you even have a receipt that your bill's paid and it came out of your bank account, and now you're getting a bill saying that you're past due when people are calling you saying that your bill's past due, and you went all the way back to the store and they refused to help you. They're just like, we're busy, you know, we don't have time, just go call customer service, here's the phone number, go call customer service. And they just told you to call us. Oh man, I am so sorry you had to go through that. That is definitely not the kind of experience that we want you to have. That is not the way you should be treated. I am so sorry you went through that. Well, I will do my best to make sure that this gets taken care of right away and that you have a better experience. Or at the end, you could say, or you could say something like, you know what, Ms. Rodriguez, your time is valuable to us. I'll do my best to quickly and efficiently resolve this matter for you. So anyways, those are a quick couple tips of how you can infuse your calls with these soft skills. The next video, I will give you tips on how to continue with the call and make it better throughout the whole thing. We're going to get first call resolution every time. That is our goal. First call resolution every time. And we're going to utilize these soft skills to help out and balance out everything else. Okay, I hope you guys enjoyed this. Have a great day. Bye-bye.